Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I have a really quick Dollar Tree haul for you. It's a little unusual of my typical hauls where I have like a ton of craft things and a ton of seasonal things. I think I'm about wrapped up obviously for Christmas season. We are just a few days away from Christmas, so I really wasn't needing anything else. And I just kind of went in to see what was new and what was transitioning over into the seasonal things. We still had a ton of Christmas items. If you've seen some of my shop with me's, every single shop with me, just to let you guys know, is usually turned over onto the channel within the day to 24 hours from the time I visit the stores. So if you're asking, is this what really you're seeing in store? It is absolutely what's current in store. I never post the channel more than within the 2 days of me filming and kind of getting it uploaded onto the channel. I do compilation videos. Sometimes you'll see that they're an hour long. That's typically 2 stores in one, and that's within the week that I visited. So if I've gone to 2 stores every couple days, I will compile it for you, and then I'll share with you all the things that you kind of can find within your local area within the week. So yeah, I couldn't believe the amount of Christmas things we still have in store. I was actually speaking to one of the cashiers, and she said a lot of people have come through the till and said that they're giving cash for Christmas this year. I think it's actually a really nice thing that we're not buying so much. Maybe our society is becoming a little less consumerist, or a less of a consumerism. Yeah, I'm trying to say something here, but it's not coming out right. Anyways, I just think that this year I didn't really focus on a lot of extravagant things and little things. I just did like, a couple nice things, a lot of gift cards. The teachers, I always do gift cards. So I went to the mall and I got gift cards there. I did some Longwood Macquarie gift cards, things like that people can use. I don't typically just put cash in for Christmas in an envelope, but I do like to maybe provide something that's going to be used for that person. So if they're into music, a Longwood Macquarie card goes a long way, and they can buy guitar strings or things that they need at a music store. And then gift card to the mall is a wonderful gift card. I did learn, I was looking at Visa credit cards. I'm going on a tangent here. I probably should share my haul and then come back to this. So here, I'll finish off now because I'm on topic, and then I'll kind of edit my video so that it comes back to this. So dark, I am sitting in the great room where our large tree is. I just thought it'd be fun to film here. You'll probably spot a lot of ornaments from the Dollar Tree on my tree. I absolutely love all the ornaments I have found at Dollar Tree over the last couple years, and I'm super proud to put them out on my tree because I think they look beautiful. I bought some chalkboard wood stakes. They're for just identifying food, especially with the littles. We're having parties and stuff over the holidays, and I just like to make sure that they know what they're grabbing, especially when it's like little covered goodies, well, like wrapped and stuff. I got 2 little face masks. There's the chocolate mud mask, which I thought was fun, and the cherry twist. And that's for my daughter. Just hoping to put that actually in her little gift. So I did end up buying a couple things that were Christmassy, but I didn't go crazy this time. And then I purchased these. Tags sold out so fast. So if you're actually needing them, make sure you grab them if you see them. But there's this little variety pack here. Actually, they're the same on the front and the back. I believe I discovered that last time. But I love these for making pocket letters, and I love them for sending out in Happy Mail and all sorts of making little little notes and stuff. So I just like this set, and I thought I had to buy one just in case they don't come back next year. I also purchased some of these little clear gift bags, and the reason I buy these, there's 30 in a pack, is because if I have a lotion or a candle or anything or like a little gift or something for the kids, and I'm just putting them at the last second for a birthday or just as like a little thoughtful gift, I like to wrap it and I put it in one of these, and then I just add a little card. And I just love that it keeps everything nice and together, but you can see it and you don't have to unwrap it and put it all make a mess out of it. I bought another pack of Weetabix. You guys probably are familiar with me buying this all the time. You can purchase these at the grocery store, but not in a mini pack like this, you will pay $5, $4.99 plus for, instead of 12 biscuits, you'd get 24, but buying them at the Dollar Tree, I pay half price for it. Foam, I have never in my life, I don't think ever, no, if anything, I have bought paper plates. I have never bought foam plates. I'm not one to buy foam plates or paper plates when we have company, and at home I don't like to use them, but when we have company, I use my glass, my dishes, my ceramic ones. I actually have some really cute ones from Dollar Tree that are like almost a square oval. Oh my goodness, my nose is itchy. So yeah, I have never bought foam plates. This is the first time I'm buying them. There's 30 pieces in this pack. I bought them to do a craft. Now, I cannot be sharing, I don't know if you guys know the new rules. I've been doing a ton of crafts with the kids, my son not so much, but my daughter and friends in the house, and I so desperately want to film and share with you guys some of the things I've been doing. I have given you snippets, but without the kids in them and without them actually working on it. And what we're going to do with these foam plates, I'll just tell you because I won't be able to share with you what it is because their hands are in it and I think they're in it and I'm not allowed to post that stuff on YouTube. I don't know. Otherwise, it's considered a kid video, even though you guys are my demographic and you're all adults. I don't have any children watching this channel. I mean, I might have a child watching with an adult, but that's the adults given permission to do that. But there aren't, like, I'm not enticing kids to come to my channel. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a foam plate, and what you'll do is cut it out. I'm going to tell you now because in case you want to do it with a little one, I know a lot of you have grandchildren. So you cut out the inner part into a little square or a rectangle or a circle, whatever you want. Best is probably a rectangle, right? And then what you'll do is with a pencil or a sharp edged, like something that's not going to cut through, but that's going to apply pressure. You can use the tip of like a paintbrush as well to make little dots. You can use a little dowel. You can use a toothpick. You can use a pencil. The pencil is probably the best. And then you just draw out and create a stencil into the foam. I know I'm boring some of you guys, but this is such a cute idea. And so you would then, like say you want to draw a little snowman. So you'd, even with my nail, because my nails are so sharp, I could make a little snowman. I can make a couple little snowflakes. And then I'm going to roll paint onto it. You can use acrylic paint, but even poster board paint is the best because it's super goopy. And you'll roll whatever color paint you want. So if you want blue or red, you can roll it back and forth. And then what you'll do is have a card. You can use like water, paint paper, or a nice sturdy, thick piece of paper, not construction paper, but like a nice piece of thick paper, a cardstock paper. Have it folded like it's going to be a card where you can open and read it, or you can just use a flat piece that you're going to frame. And then what the child will do is, once you flip it, don't move it. You're going to flip it right onto the paper, and you have what's called like art canvas transfer stencil type of art. And so all of the outside part that's not where you've traced will be the paint, and then wherever you've traced will then be exposed to the color of the cardstock you've chosen. So you want to maybe stick to a white cardstock, you can use green, red, whatever it is, but whatever is indented on this stencil is what's going to show on the card, the color of the card, which I think is such a wonderful craft to do with the littles because they can make their own Christmas cards and a piece of art, and then they can just like write Merry Christmas or whatever it is. So that's what we'll be doing. I have kids in and out through the holidays, so I'll keep busy and do some fun crafts, and I think that's going to be one of them. So along with that, I did buy a bunch of food, so I'm going to share that with you guys. I bought some chocolate chip cookies. If you saw in the shop with me, they had, oh my goodness, all of this Voortman collection, like every single thing you can imagine. Cookies, tea biscuits, wafers, the whole works. These sell for $1.97 at my local Walmart, so I find that this is a pretty good value. I have never tried their chocolate chip cookies. I have tried their wafers. I like them, the kids like them, so I don't think we're gonna have any problems with the chocolate chips. I bought some parchment paper. I just like having this during this time of year. This one is 25 square feet. And I like using this in my baking, of course, and I find the price is really reasonable at Dollar Tree. One of my favorite things is Happy Swings, and this is the coconut flavor. You guys have probably seen me haul this a million times. I buy the cocoa hazelnut ones, and yeah, I think those are my top. The red pack, the blue pack, and I think it's a yellow pack. Those are my favorite. Guys, did you see this in my shop with me? I couldn't leave this behind. I don't even really know what it looks like, if the quality is any good inside, but I just couldn't leave. It's a monster activity kit. It is so heavy, it's huge. It contains one coloring book, one storybook, one dictionary, activity pad, comic book, and crayons. So I bought one. They had boxes and boxes full. If you go to that store, which some of you are familiar with it from watching my videos, you will score one of these because they had so many of them. I also purchased one more of these because I love it. It has like a little base holder, and it doesn't include batteries. No, it does. 50 total hours. It's considered an emergency light, but I would use it for a DIY. I have some news about the San Pellegrino. I'm gonna just talk a little bit about that. As I was going through the store, I was really lucky with the girls, but anyone else who's gonna go there, you're not gonna score one. I'm gonna give you a heads up on that because I actually saw it come out onto the floor, and I asked. I don't like to open their boxes without their permission. So I'm not one to do that. So I said, oh, are those ready for sale? And one of the girls was kind of like a little bit hesitant with me and didn't want to tell me if they were or weren't. So I was just like, oh, okay. Like I just kept walking. I'm not very confrontational. So I kept walking. But then when I came back up, because I go up and down the aisles to video for you guys, when I was coming back up, they were like taking them all apart, not out of these individual thingies. Did I even share what the heck I'm talking about? The Mandarin and Peach, these are 6-pack. And then I have this one here, and Mandarin and Peach as well, the same 6-pack. So I see them like scrambling around and grabbing them, and they were like taking them to purchase themselves. And I don't have a problem with that. I mean, everyone is entitled, like you work there, you're allowed to do that. But as a customer, I felt like I was lied to a little bit, and it's not a big problem. I mean, seriously, it's not, but I just felt like, and then so the girl looked at me because I was coming back up, and she felt terrible because they were all like, oh, I'm taking 5, I'm taking 6, I'm taking this, I'm taking that. And so she saw me and she's like, did you want a pack? And I was like, well, okay, I'd like 2 packs because, I mean, this is a great price. I buy the Perrier here. I buy 1 Perrier for my daughter because when we have my husband and I will make he'll make us a martini. Well, it's not really a martini, it's like cosmopolitan, and she likes to sit with us and have her little drink, so he'll pour this into a martini glass for her and he'll shake it up with some ice and stuff. So I always like to have one of these in the bar area for her, but these are also wonderful. We can also transfer these into little martinis as well, and the price, you can't go wrong, right? I pay the same price for 1 bottle versus a whole pack of 6. So then she was really nice in the end, and I think she felt bad. So she said, would you like one? And I said, yes, I'd like 1 or 2. So I obviously picked up the 2 and put them in my cart. But if I hadn't come back up the aisle, I think that's the point I'm going to make. If I hadn't come back up the other aisle while I was videoing, I would have missed out. And it wasn't that, it wouldn't be the end of the world. I mean, I had already purchased a couple packages before. I have the watermelon one. I have a peach thing that I had purchased at other stores. It was just that, like, she hid that information from me, but once all the ladies were coming out, like taking them to buy them, she felt, I guess, bad that she kind of lied to me because they knew exactly that they were for sale. So anyways, I don't have a problem with people while they're working and on shift to buy things. I even tell the girls sometimes when I'm walking through, and I think that's why I feel like I was a little bit, I feel hurt because I'm even when I'm shopping and I know that they're working, I'll tend to tell the girls, I'll be like, did you guys see the new product in this aisle that you might want to look at? or whatever it is. Like for example, the piggy banks, like I'll share with you because I brought them down. So these giant piggies, I was informed, like this store was totally different. They were so amazing and brought me to the back and brought out the boxes like at the back area and showed me and said, would you like one? So it was complete opposite experience, where they had these and brought them to me, and then the girls were like kind of picking their stuff. And I'm not expecting special treatment at all. Like that's not it. It's just that I go out of my way sometimes when I see things. So for example, these piggy banks, I told the front cashier because she hadn't seen them yet. So I said, oh, when she thought I had bought them somewhere else and wasn't supposed to be scanning them, I said, no, they're from your store. Just make sure you ask so-and-so because she has them in the back. Because when they're at the front and they're busy this time of year, they don't really get to leave the front and see what's going on other than what's coming through the cash. So like the slippers and the socks and stuff, I immediately told other girls that work in other areas of the store, hey, did you see the new slippers? Those are really nice Christmas gifts or whatever, if you want to put a gift card. And then one of the other girls was like, oh my gosh, no, I didn't see them. Like I'll show them usually when they're in my cart, right? And I'm always like helping. And even on this channel, like I share these hauls with you guys so that you know what's out there. Otherwise, like I wouldn't sit down and film. It's all to help us find better deals, right? And I'm happy to share that information. So I just feel like I was a bit deceived or lied, or I don't know. I just felt hurt because she did it like, no. And she's not one of the regular girls that probably knows me, but still, like she like hid the information and then went and called all the ladies, and I heard their commotion, right? They were all like stacking up the boxes and taking them to the side thing. But I was just like, really? You just lied to me, and now like you're like stocking up on all of them. But anyways, that's the way it is. So thanks for listening to me vent about that. So that Count Dracula, I got 2 of these just for the kids. I think they've had these before, like maybe a year and a half ago, and they seem to eat them, so I bought a couple more. I also found these from a different store, but I want to share with you that I found them. So these ones here are the Frankenberry, and this is a strawberry flavored, and then the pumpkin Cheerios. This is my first time seeing these in Canada. I know the US, oh my gosh, you guys got these for a couple years now. I never actually thought we'd ever see them. I don't see them even on our grocery stores. So that was a really fantastic find. And when I was checking out, the cashier said they were delicious. So I'm looking forward to trying a bowl of Cheerios and a pumpkin spice. All right, and then just a few more things and I'll wrap it up. I think I did a lot of talking and less hauling today. A steel ruler, not a street ruler, a steel ruler. This is made by the Jock Company, and it just looks like that. These are really good if you're running your, what is it called? My Project Life. Oh my gosh, I can't even remember the name. It's a heating tool, so it doesn't burn my plastic ruler or anything. I got some of these little juicy fruit explosions. These are new at the store, and I just think I'm gonna give these to the kiddos. So there was that. And then I got some Eat Round clear plastic plates. I like having these for the holidays for appetizers, especially when it's like small little finger foods and stuff. And if my big pile of ceramic minis go, then those are my backup, because sometimes kids will come back a few times. Adults are pretty good about using their same plate, or like adding things to their plate, but the kids are not. They'll like leave their plates and then they disappear and they're like, oh, where's my plate? So then I need a couple more. I got another package of this for me. Yeah, I love this stuff. I don't know why, but I'm really happy with it. It's the collagen skin cream. It's the pink line from the Beauty Lush. Is it Beauty Lush? Global Beauty? Lush Beauty Care. It's the Global Beauty Company, I think. And you can find those on Amazon for a lot more money. A couple more things and we'll wrap it up. I got another Garden Select Catelli. This one is a Parmigiano Romano again. Romano. I got the original gourmet premium wafers. This is with lemon. My son loves lemon wafers. I love lemon wafers, so I thought, you know what, might as well try it. There are 200 grams in that little pack. And I got some Tana cleaner, lots of new shoes right now, sport shoes and stuff like that for Christmas. So I thought it would be good to have those on hand. Although I think they're more for leather than for fabric. And I bought cherry filling, Mother's Made cherry filling, just to make some really nice little, I buy the pre-made Pillsbury, it kind of comes in a roll crust. And sometimes I even use a tortilla shells that you make tacos with. And I will make like little mini turnovers and stuff like that and put them in the oven. Maybe one of these days I'll film that for you guys. But I learned that if you buy a Visa credit card at Walmart, they want to charge you a ridiculous amount, at least in our area. So for a $50 Visa credit card, it is prepaid. They wanted to charge me $7 to activate that card, which I think is absolutely crazy. I get it. The store needs to make money off the card sale. That's fine. $7 though is, I can understand $1 or $2, but $7. So not only this, they charge you $7 for activating a $50 card. And then on top of that, if the receiver of the credit card here, there's no expiry. This is the catch. There's no expiry. However, if they receive the card, they get charged $1 to $2 a month. It gets automatically deducted off of that credit card. And I thought, it's crazy. Like the person's I'm buying this as a gift. I have to pay $7 to buy it. So why wouldn't I just withdraw $50 from my bank account, put it into, I get it. Sometimes people need to buy prepaid cards because they have to buy things online. And I guess that's what happens if you don't have a credit card and you have to have a prepaid card, or you're younger and you're buying stuff. But I couldn't like wrap my head around all of those fees. So I did learn, and I have provided gift cards to the mall, but this is a little thing I did learn this year when I was doing some shopping. I provide the teachers with gift cards. Now, if I know that they live in the area, that's what is the convenient thing. If they don't live in the area, I mean, the mall is kind of on the way to the highway, so it's not a huge thing, but they can use the gift card at any store in the mall, except Tim Hortons has now excluded themselves from that, but that's okay. They can go to a restaurant in the mall, they can go to Chapters, Starbucks, anything in the mall. And I got charged $1 to activate that card, and there are no deductions per month, and there's no expiry on that gift card. So I thought that was a better value for my money as well. I want to gift them something, but I also don't want to feel like I'm being robbed, if that makes sense. Or I don't know. I don't like paying unnecessary fees to a provider such as a Visa prepaid card. I could also get a Walmart gift card, but I just think that's, I don't know, Walmart, you're kind of like putting the person in Walmart. The mall, you have a lot, like there's David's Tea and Bath and Body Works, and they can pick their own scents. I don't like to give, like I love certain candles. Other people might dislike the smell. Right now I have a balsam fir burning, and I know that some people don't like the smell of pine. So it's hard to choose a candle smell or, you know, a body spray or something like that. And at least now the person can go to Chapters, maybe buy a book, spend some time with a coffee, or they can go for dinner with their loved one, or they can go to David's Tea and buy tea. Or they can buy clothes. I just love the idea of a mall gift card, and I think I would like to receive it, so I like to gift it. So anyways, that was what I did with the teachers this year. I kept it really simple, and you guys saw a lot of my hauls leading up from probably September that we started seeing Christmas things come out, and I bought things here and there very slowly through my hauls. Most of them are pretty much within use in the house. I did buy some really sweet slippers. I have one set here under the tree. It's in a gift bag here that I haven't even finished putting tissue in, but I just bought these little slippers. If you hadn't seen them, they're actually from Sears. They're a non-slip slipper, super plushy, and they were sizes from small to XL, so you're looking at sizes from 5 to 10, I believe it was. In all sorts of colors. They had red, buffalo plaid, they had gingerbread theme, they had black, they had blue, zebra, cheetah, they had all the prints. And these were originally $7.97, and it was originally from Sears. So I was really happy with that. If you haven't seen them, they are in my shop with me. Take a look if you're looking for cozy slippers. You cannot go wrong even to buy them for yourself for around the house this time of year. Along with the slippers, I did buy a few packs of socks, and then I thought, you know what, I better grab another pack. But these ones here are a 2-pack, $7.97, and there's the gray and the blue. Thanks for listening to me vent today. I appreciate your time spending with me and hope you enjoy my hauls. I am more of a practical hauler, I think. I buy things that I'm going to use and that the household is going to use. So I hope you enjoy that. And until next time, everyone, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.